Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to Zen Tarot. My name's Julie. I'm going to do a timeless tarot card reading for you, Virgo. So I'm just going to trust whenever this reading comes across your screen, that's when you're meant to see it. Hope y'all are doing well. I've missed you. I'm back. I am recovered from surgery and feeling better than ever. And if you like this reading, Virgo, don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. It really helps me a lot. So thank you, thank you. So Moon Oracle card, Moon Oracle card. Let's get into the energies for Virgo. Spirit, can we get some messages for the sign of Virgo? What's going on, Virgo? What's going on with you? The answers you need are coming. The full moon in Gemini. Yes, I like that. The answers you need are coming. So you've been wondering about something. What are you pondering here, Virgo? Don't let your past hold you back. The South Node. Don't let those memories of what went wrong in the past hold you back and hold your vision. Wow, you're being asked to really hold on to this dream or idea, hold on to this thought because there's some kind of answer coming. Has everything to do with your future, nothing to do with your past. Let's see what this is all about. Animal spirit guide for up in the ether for the sign of Virgo. What's going on with Virgo spirit? What's going on with Virgo? Virgo, what's going on? Animal spirit guide. Animal spirit guide for up in the ether. The rabbit, it came out in reverse. Wow, feeling very nervous about something, feeling jittery, maybe getting overwhelmed, feeling overwhelmed here. Wow, wow. When I was shuffling it, I was thinking the buffalo was going to come out because I have this feeling that you're trying to stand your ground or stay in your lane here. There's just some kind of trying to hold your vision here, and the rabbit comes out, but it was in reverse. So maybe you're letting go of this nervous energy, or you've been through a lot and now you were on this like high wire getting it almost feels like I'm vibrating, like I'm shaking here, and then boom, woo, that release, that I'm done, that it's over, but you don't quite know how to let go of the residuals from the past here, or you don't quite know how to change that vibration back. Maybe that could be it. The tiger, look at that with the mouse. I was about to say getting lost in the details, and in my head, I'm like, no, that's the mouse, and there's the mouse. Virgo, getting lost in the details. The lion, look at this Leo energy, the scorpion, the scorpionic energy, and tiger. You're very, very determined, very fierce. You really do have your eye on the prize here, but there's just something you've had to go through. It's like this marathon you've had to run, or this a very, very, very busy schedule, or you've been planning for something. You had to really get detailed. You had to really get down into the nitty gritty of this to plan this all out to the second here. Just something had to really, really be planned out, and now it's kind of done, or you're waiting for the day to come, you're ready, you're prepared, or it's over and you're not quite sure how to just let it go. Let it go. Because you've been planning for it for so long. Zen Tarot card, Zen Tarot card for up in the ether for Virgo. Possibilities. Look at this. And the source. Damn, Virgo. Going right to the source. Really, really pulling this out of your intuition, using your gut, and following your higher being here, your higher self, that oversoul, really following that. You're seeing a bigger picture now. You're seeing the sunrise or sunset. I can't quite tell here, but there's definitely a brilliant sun. Looks like it's setting here. Looks like something is over. Looks like you've really completed something, but you don't know how to let it go. You don't know how to move on. You don't know how to get into the next, because you've just so used to being nervous or planning about this, just planning this, and then it's either it's done and you've completed it, or it's not going to happen, or something like this, and you're just like, oh my god, after all that planning, like, but it was much, much better to be this prepared, uh, because it just sets you up for this beautiful outcome regardless of what is happening here. Courage. Look at this. Spirit asking you to be courageous, be brave, bloom where you are here. The outsider looking in like something's going on there. You were a big part of it. You were the wedding planner, and then you're not invited to the wedding type thing. it's something that you've really, really prepared for. You've really set this up from the ground up now, and now it's just you have to hand it over. You have to give it to someone else here. It's very, very interesting. It's just like it's not your baby anymore. Or you're giving it away, or you're selling it. Maybe you were working on something for a very long time, really following your guide, following your intuition here. And now you're selling it because that was the purpose of it in the first place. But it's really, really hard to let it go. It's like the house that you've made perfect. This happens to me all the time when we move. We've moved to around the whole country, United States, my husband and daughter and I. And every time we get the house perfect the way my dream home for sale, because of course somebody else is going to pay really well for this now that I've made it this dream home. I feel like that's what's happening here. Like you've really renovated something, you've really made something yours, and you've claimed it, you've owned it, and now the for sale sign is up. And you're loving the residuals from that, the money from that. It was what was intended in the first place, and yet you miss that. You miss that so much. So yeah, what are you thinking about right now? What are you thinking about right now, Virgo? What's going on? Justice. Wow, look at this balance coming, this Libra energy coming into the mix here. Virgo, you've got balance in this. You've got equilibrium in this. You can really make wise decisions here, but there's some kind of legal contract happening. You're making some kind of sale, some kind of agreement here. There's a contract that is being cemented here. It's just you're signing on that dotted line. The negotiations are complete. You were really nervous about it. Am I going to get what I want? And now you're signing. You're happy with this. You stood your ground. You stood your ground through some really trying times, scary times. But now that balance is here, you can really feel the balance now. What else in the mind space? Very, very grounded thinking here, Virgo. I love that. Love that. What else for Virgo in the mind space? What else for Virgo? Four of Cups. God, you've been waiting for this for quite some time. And then here comes this agreement, this closure, this angel right through the door, just walking through the door with an offer here. The Cups, this offering of giving you what you want, or negotiating at the table here, bringing it to the table here. Virgo, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. You just didn't think you were going to get what you wanted, or there was just some second thoughts about letting go in the first place. You just didn't really want to let go because you put so much time and energy into this. Queen of Wands. Wow, very fiery, very passionate. Has everything to do with your passion and your inspiration here. It's just really, really, you put your all into something here. You just really made it so beautiful. You just feathered this nest beautifully. And here comes the offer for it. Here comes the exchange for it. The everlasting of energy, right? Just the in and out of it. Beautiful. What's the challenge in the mind space? What's the challenge for Virgo? Knight of Pentacles, accepting that offer, and the Hanged Man, because you've been doing this a long time. Been doing this a very long time, and so you just got so used to that perspective, or so used to that vision, holding that vision so strong in your mind. It's like when we moved to Arizona, to the desert, my husband had this vision of this oasis, this green, this lushness, this oasis in the middle of the desert. It took him years and years, but he created that. He created that oasis so that his world could be green. So, it's just this vision that you hold, that you can see, that nobody else can see but you. And then when it comes together, it's just so beautiful. And then you got to move on to the next vision, though. You can't just keep editing the same manuscript. You can't just keep rewriting the same book. You can't just keep adding to this oasis. Now it's self-sustaining, this dream, this desire of yours, Virgo. It's self-sustaining over here. It's this beast all on its own. It's not your baby any longer. And that's really, really hard to move into the next thing now, because you've been focused on that for quite some time. All right, Spirit, what's your advice in the mind space for Virgo? What is your advice? Strength. Look at this major arcana jumping out with the Leo energy. God, Virgo, look at this beautiful, beautiful. Move forward with this knowing, this knowing of what you accomplished. It's not even needing to look back any longer. You know exactly what you did. And you are moving on, moving out with the courage, the bravery, the desires that the angels have instilled within you. It's absolutely brilliant. You can really feel this pull now to the future and this need to not look back. No looking back. Don't look back. I'm thinking of these movies, maybe rom-coms, where the true test of the love as they're walking away from each other is the look back, right? Don't look back, Virgo. Queen of Wands in the heart space. She wanted to show herself, and there she is in all her glory. She's really claimed her victory here, claimed her throne, which happens to seat on a dragon. On a dragon, you're just really the queen of magic now, feeling very, very worthy in your heart space. God, do I love this? I love this acceptance of yours. You're just accepting that bouquet. You're accepting that gratitude. I love that. I love that. What else in the heart space? Temperance. My God, look at that major arcana jumping out. Three of Wands, a new adventure starting up here. Some kind of preparation. Again, you're in preparation mode. Maybe you're on to that next dream here. The Hierophant and the Ten of Swords. Good God, Virgo. Look at this rising up, rising above, changing your vibration, just really getting out of there. It's just Armageddon out of there. I'm done with that dream. I'm done with that goal. I'm moving on. But you went through a lot. Oh God, did you go through a lot? It's just that preparation got so overwhelming at times, really knocked you off balance, knocked you out of whack here. Your whole system was out of whack here. Something had to come into alignment, realignment. And you just started vibrating differently. There's something that happened, something that triggered here, and it just kind of threw you off the tracks. It's just some kind of preparation for something, and then it didn't happen, or it happened, it didn't live up to what you thought it was going to be. Just something threw you off the tracks here, just threw you out of the wagon here. And you had to get back up. You had to not look back. You had to not even try to figure out what happened there, because that was taking up even more time. So now you just come into this acceptance. You come into this understanding. There's nothing I can do about that. Nothing I can do about that. So you start pulling those swords of betrayal out of your back one at a time here. It just starts this elevation up, this seeing the bigger picture, and coming back into alignment. It's just all about realignment. It's like when we go take our cars to get tuned up. That's what's happening here with Virgo, with your energy here. You're just getting this tune up. You're getting this replenishment time, Virgo. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Enjoy that. Enjoy that. Sit back and let yourself be pampered for a minute here. It's okay. It's okay to self-soothe for a minute. You are one of the courageous signs here, the more stable and very headstrong as far as our health and our well-being, and being prepared and feathering that nest for us. My sister's a Virgo, and just this whole reading I've been thinking about her preparing. I was going to have my surgery with my sister at my sister's house, and but she lives in a different state, and so the debate was, do I leave my home, my husband, my daughter, my doggies, and go be with my sister who is in the medical field. So the recovery would have been well. So I was going to go there, and she was preparing and preparing. We were both having this big preparation for this surgery. And then I ended up having it here where I live. So the stars just worked out. It unfolded this way. So, but my sister and I were just kind of disappointed, because all this preparation that we were going to do and plan and have, right? It was kind of getting me through some really hard times, was this planning with my sister here. So, but I love you, sis. And yeah, I could have done it without her. So because she is Virgo, because she is such that healing person, and just encompasses everyone around her with that healing. So that's what happened here. You were preparing for something. It changed direction. It didn't work out that way. It didn't work out the way you had planned. That in itself is giving you this open opportunity, because now you're already ready, you're already primed and ready for this. So that preparation was absolutely for purpose. You didn't get that far just to get that far. So let's see what that's all about in the foundation. The 10 of Cups, that happy family, that gathering, that get together here. I saw the Emperor wanted to come out, and then it just kind of shuffled back in. There it is, the Emperor. Aries energy coming in. A lot of major arcana, a lot of transitions for you, Virgo. A lot of moving on from something. Spirit is absolutely asking you to move on, see it differently, see it in the perspective they see it here. There's happiness, there's joy, there's stability, there's comfort, a lot of comfort here in your foundation. So that's beautiful. You did that. You did that. Congratulate yourself for this beautiful nest that you have feathered here. What else is the foundation for Virgo? Nine of Cups, dream come true. There it is again. Again, there's some kind of second opportunity. There's some kind of wish come true. There's some kind of light at the end of the dark tunnel here. It's beautiful. Virgo, just hang on. There's this beautiful opportunity right here, right here. As soon as you change your perspective, as soon as you look at this differently, as soon as you see the bigger picture, it's just time to rise up, get out of the details of it, get out, go general, Virgo. It's all about alignment here, and you getting yourself back into alignment here. It's beautiful. It's beautiful, because as soon as you do, as soon as you sit back, take that deep breath, surrender this to the divine, the answers you need are coming with the full moon in Geminis. Just really let this unfold. Let this unfold, because there's a beautiful, beautiful, benevolent outcome here for you that you just don't see coming. It's just your surprise. It's just your gift here. It's your present now. Beautiful. What's the resistance in the foundation? What's the challenge? What's the challenge? That the Seven of Swords comes out in the challenge position, and the Magician. Look at this kind of oppressive power that has been blocking you, blocking your manifestation skills, blocking your uh, uh, desires and your manipulation of the energy here. You were just stunted. You were absolutely stunted with the Seven of Swords, with the broken contracts. Here comes this contract right when you least expect it. This is absolutely a contract, but you're thinking about the broken contracts. You're thinking about how you got screwed, or you put all that work into it and then they fired you anyway. You know, it's just this kind of bam, something didn't work the way you had planned for it to work, but that always opens the door for this new opportunity, for this new beginning. You were so immersed in what you were doing, you couldn't let this new beginning in. You couldn't open the door because you were way too immersed in this dream. It really inspired you. It kept you going. You were very passionate about it. So nothing is for naught here, Virgo. It was not a waste of time. It was absolutely beautifully for purpose. For purpose. It's just the warm up. It was just the rehearsal. Just remember that. It was just the rehearsal. Now you're taking that time out right before the big play. You are prepared. You have memorized the lines. You are ready for this. You've done this a million times. You can do this like the back of your hand. You know this. You're brilliant at this. You are a star at this. So just really let this unfold the way it needs to unfold here. Six of Wands on the bottom of the deck, getting some fame and recognition here. We're building that reputation. The Moon and the Nine of Pentacles. Can we talk about these two beautiful nines? Virgo, you are the number 9. You are the Hermit in the major arcana. Nines are always about an ending. You're always saying goodbye to something. With the Nine of Cups, her ships have come in, her dreams have come true. So she's saying goodbye to the worry, goodbye to the stress here. So there's always goodbyes, and then that leads to the next hello. Nine of Pentacles, you're really taking advantage of this. You're relaxing now, a thing that you haven't been able to do in a really long time. You've been so busy trying to prepare. The Moon, though, look at this. It's all about using your intuition and not blowing things out of proportion. So things got very very much blown out of proportion for you in the recent past here. 18 is the number for the moon card, the major arcana. 18 converts to a 9. Again, this is all about ending that last cycle out for you, Virgo. Really, really just being done with it, just being done with it and moving into that number one, that real independent, freedom, real freedom cycle for you coming in. So yeah, this birthday year, this season coming up for you, it's going to change everything for you. You're moving into a brand new cycle. Things are not so blown out of proportion. It's like somebody's popped that balloon of fear or doubt or insecurity that it just got stretched. I'm picturing this balloon literally about to pop, this balloon that was filled with dreams and desires and wishes and hopes and passions for you. And yeah, you're about to just burst it. It's like those have gone stale, those have gone I'm bored with that, Virgo says. Virgo, you're so good at cleaning house. You're so good at letting things go. Once you put your mind to it, see, but you got to put your mind to it because you are this grounded, earthy, real tangible, I need to feel it, I need to see it energy here. You're just one of the beautiful signs here, the healing signs here. I read somewhere that Virgos are always taking care of the elderly. So there, I'm sure there's an older person in your life that you are taking care of right now, Virgo, and God bless you because where you are I once was, where I am you too shall be. We will all be there. So hopefully we all have Virgos in our lives helping us and nurturing us. Six of Wands still on the bottom of the deck, that recognition, some kind of recognition coming in, something that you have done here, you've prepared here, you've feathered something so beautifully here. It's just you really put a lot into something, whether it's the tangible or a relationship here. You really invested. You really invested yourself in something here. And it just didn't turn out the way you had thought it was going to turn out, the way you had envisioned that carriage that kept you going over the years here. Just something got off track, something got off the rails here. And that stumble up, that derailment was the best thing that could have happened because you were heading towards happiness here. You were heading toward the completion of the way you wanted it to work out. But over here, there's something brilliant. There's this brilliant idea or something that stems from this. This just becomes um, the idea, right? And then it becomes a thought and then it becomes a belief here. So you're just really into this new belief system of yours. It's absolutely beautiful. It was all meant to be. It was all for purpose to get knocked off the trail there. So you needed to see this other trail. There were some shifty people. There was some shifting sands in those old contracts that you had entered into, and it just never could get cemented down. You could never just go all in because there was some piece missing. There was some element of it. If you're a designer, there was just a vase missing. There was a missing link here. And that's why you just couldn't pull that picture together that you had envisioned. And then you got kicked out of the room. You got kicked out. You sold the house. It's done. It's not yours anymore. There's something here to say it's not your baby any longer here. And so now you're just onto this next. You're onto this, taking all this skill set with you. You're onto the next. You're like this flipper now, where you're onto the next. You're getting the next best deal so that you can really manipulate it and make it look exactly the way you want it to look. But the quest for perfection was getting in your way. The quest to make it perfect was getting in your way. It's almost like someone who has plastic surgery, right? And then they can't stop because that quest for perfection gets bigger and bigger. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. So you're letting go of the idea of perfection here. It was perfect all along. And I'm gonna invest in something else now. I'm gonna reinvest now. I'm gonna take that chance again, take that uh, uh, leap of faith again. Absolutely, there's some kind of contract coming in, some kind of agreement here between you and spirit, and also tangible contracts with justice here. You're literally signing on the bottom line here. So All right, Virgo, I think I'm going to leave it here. I don't even think we need any clarification. I have not needed any clarification in the last readings here because of all the major arcana that keeps jumping out. It's like the only time I usually need a clarification is when it's all minor and I need to see what's going on in the daily. But these are big, big life changes for you, big balance coming to you, big understandings and agreements coming to you. So I love that. You are the magician. What we think about comes about. You're changing your stars right now. Let this unfold naturally. Let this unfold organically. Your quest for perfection is exactly what's getting in the way. Let go of the idea that perfection exists here. Love this. It's all perfect. It's all perfect. You are perfect. And I love you just the way you are, Virgo. Whew. All right, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, don't forget to hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons, Virgo. Really, I can't tell you how much I appreciate you. I'm sending you all my love and light, and I will definitely tune in with you soon.